Welcome, KSL Gang. Welcome, KSL Gang. Today we're going to be reviewing Victoria's Secret new collection, Baked by Victoria. And I also have 12 layering combinations. That's going to be 3 for each one. I believe this is their new springtime gourmand collection. There was no way I was going to miss out on this one. I tend to love springtime gourmands because likely you're going to find a citrus blend. And I love a good citrus gourmand. They even dropped a St. Patty's collection and I have those too. And I'll do those on the short side. But we're going to start off with the longest lasting one in the collection to me, which is whipped milk and sugar. With the fragrance mist, you get this creamy powdered sugar dusting. As it dries down, you get these jasmine petals and whipped wood that gives it something to really stick to the skin. It smells milky but also perfuming, almost like a high-end milk, which sounds funny but it's true. There is absolutely no sour or spoiled milk note here. It projected for the first hour and a half and lasted for about 4 hours on my skin. And also the lotion formulas have been feeling thicker lately and I love it. Like it's an improvement. And the lotion has a pretty nice strength as well. Other milky fragrances in the collection like Bath & Body Works Milk and Cereal Milk Soft Serve, they smell completely different. Milk is more of that creamy oatmeal type of smell and Cereal Milk Soft Serve has that very noticeable cornflakes note. Whipped milk and sugar also has a more perfuming note than the other two. And I'm sure you compare those together. For layering, I had to start with Bath & Body Works Cinnamon Sugar Pretzel Cookie. I can't put that one down. Adding that warm cinnamon and toasted pretzel to this rich milk blend, it's just super edible and warm, like you have your cookies and milk. Next, if you mix this with Victoria's Secret Pink Creme, Vanilla and Dreamy, it takes it to the next level. It makes it smell like a dense decadent cake rather than a fluffy one. Then we have Wrapped in Vanilla. Blending these two creates this thick, rich milkshake vibe that still smells like beautiful perfume. Whipped milk and sugar, I believe, is a pretty easy one to layer with. If you want to add any creamy, fluffy type of note to any perfumes, this is perfect. But it also has that floral in there, so make sure you want to add some extra floral as well. And next we have Angel Cake and Cream. The opening is sweet, floral, and citrusy. And y'all know, like I said, I love a good citrus gourmand. As it dries down, it turns into this fluffy, lightweight cake. Smell that is soft and buttery. It captures the essence of a springtime dessert perfectly. I will say the lotion leans a little more towards that citrus cake smell, while the mist is slightly more floral. It stays a bit close to the skin unless you overspray like I do, and it lasted for about 3 hours, and that's without the lotion, but it's definitely one of my favorites. For my first combo with this one, I paired it with Sabrina Carpenter's Sweet Tooth Lemon Pie. This gives it an extra boost of sweet citrus that drove me crazy. It makes the floral note more subtle and amps up the gourmand. Next is Bath & Body Works Eau de Coconut from the Luxuries line. This gives it a sensual tropical twist that turns it into this airy coconut cake. And for a luxury touch, I paired it with Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion. It adds this gorgeous, elevated, candied citrus note that blends flawlessly. And they both have that orange blossom note that connect them together. I'm moving on to Glazed Petals and Berries. The opening is so fruity, juicy, and sweet with the strawberry and whipped raspberry. As it settles, it turns into a creamy floral that smells exactly like an edible berry glaze or topping. It's not anything new or different, especially if you have a lot of berry, fruity, creamy type of scents. But if you love the scent profile, you will enjoy this one. This one is incredibly versatile for layering because it's perfectly balanced between fruit and floral. And it projected for about an hour and lasted around 3 hours. The lotion is medium on this one. First up for the combos is Bath & Body Works Raspberry Holiday Pie Bar. Mixing these together is a true indulgence. It just amplifies that thick, warm berry topping vibe that's super delicious. Then we have Bath & Body Works Aurora. If you want to lean away from the heavy gourmands and stay on the feminine, pretty, perfumey side, this is the one. Lastly, I grabbed Marshmallow Blush. Because they share the strawberry blueberry and raspberry and fluffy note, they create the most perfect seamless scent bubble together. You cannot go wrong with this. Of course, you can use any of the scents in this category. There's a ton of chaotic young bougie marshmallow flankers. You can use any one of those and it will work perfectly. And last we have golden apricot and honey. The apricot in this is so creamy. I always think apricot note smells so creamy, no matter what type of fragrance it's in. And the peach fuzz note gives it a slight tanginess. Think the skin of a peach rather than the juicy flesh. It's blended with the beautiful soft warm honey. This one is the lightest of the bunch, sitting very close to the skin. With about 2.5 hours of wear time, not much projection. To me, it's more of a skin scent, but the lotion definitely gives it a nice little boost. My first combo is Bath & Body Works Mulan. They both have that apricot, and Mulan brings this watery, sweet, fruity floral element that makes me want to hoard them both. Then we have Bath & Body Works Perfect in Pink. Y'all, this combination smells exactly like homemade saltwater taffy. It's soft, fluffy, fruity, and chewy. Finally, Fleur Peach Skin. This is a top tier peach fragrance on its own, but mix these together, it's perfumey, sweet, edible, and candied. Overall, this is a perfect dainty gourmand collection. It's not those super heavy, decadent, thick, rich type of gourmands. Because it's marketed for spring, it's gonna be light, airy, everything is just very flowy, sweet, and girly about it. Let me know, have you picked this collection up yet? Are you planning to pick this one up? If you have been trying them out, have you been playing with layering combos? And if you try out some of mine, I hope you enjoy them. Again, stay tuned for the St. Patty's collection review. Keep a lookout for those on the short side. And if you're still watching, here's another segment of Soothing Faith Daily. A lot of us are standing at a starting line today. Maybe you're starting a new project, a new business, or just a new chapter in your heart. It's okay to feel a little nervous about the unknown. There is a beautiful promise in Isaiah chapter 43 verse 19. God says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" I love that this new thing isn't something we have to force. It's something God is already growing within us. Just like a beautiful fragrance starts with a single drop, your big dreams start with a single step of faith. This year, don't worry about having all the answers. Just focus on the new thing God is placing in your hands right now. Whether you're creating, testing, or simply resting, trust that God is making a way when there wasn't one before. Your fresh start is already beginning. What new thing are you excited for this year? Follow for more Soothing Faith Daily as we grow together. But if you haven't now already, subscribe and join the KSL gang. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey KSL gang, if you're into ASMR, make sure to check out my other channel, Keke's ASMR Stories and Reviews. Also, if you're looking for quick, easy recipes, check out my other channel in Keke's Kitchen. I'll see you over there.